remember BitBoy? I mean, if you're a Wii owner, you might. It was a WiiWare game from a studio called Bplus. Back then, Bplus was an interesting little player on the Wii, because on a system that was all about crazy new ideas, Bplus had some seriously crazy new ideas. I mean, you guys remember Twist and Paint? It was like a puzzle, painting, remote twisting shooter type thing. And I mean, that was the kind of stuff they released. They had even weirder ideas that sadly never came to fruition, like Vector Tank, which was supposed to be like a Star Fox looking tank game, but with motion controls or something. I don't even remember, but it was weird and it was Wii. BitBoy is weird too, only now he's 3DS. So BitBoy Arcade is a kind of sequel to the WiiWare original. And if you're new to it, well, buckle up, baby, because it's about to get weird. It's like Pac-Man, only on copious amounts of drugs, which gives Ms. Pac-Man no choice but to divorce him. So now Pac-Man's raging basically every day. His mind is warped to the point where he sees the insides of games. I'm not kidding. That's almost literally what this game is. So you play as this little 8-bit cube type thing named Kubi, and Kubi was also the star of the original game, but he also died after the original game. I'm not kidding, he died. Which brings us to the present, to BitBoy Arcade, where the real-life CEO of Bplus is this talking, floating head, like Andros, and he decides to resurrect Kubi from the dead for another adventure. You see what I mean about the drugs? Anyway, so Kubi ends up in this minimalist overworld that's it's like half game map and half game insides. So you see levels you can go to, but you also see things like texture demonstrations, examples of lighting effects, basically all the little gears that make video games work. If it all sounds confusing and weird, that's because it is. And that's the map. Once you finally get into the game, you see the Pac-Man element, because BitBoy is basically just a maze game. Every level is its own little self-contained maze, and you have to go through it, collect all the pixel flies, which just look like dollar bills, and save your friends. Your friends, by the way, who are apparently perfectly cool with the fact that they're being rescued by a dead guy. Once you do that, the exit opens up, and Kubi basically gets a Starman from Mario. So now all those enemies that you had to avoid during the level, yeah, well now you can just go seriously f*** up their day. Although I'm not sure why Kubi waits to do that. Was he afraid of dying? I mean, been there, done that. So obviously this is very retro-inspired gameplay. You could say the same for the presentation. But again, it's not just retro. It's kind of like retro psychedelic. And that's the thing I like about it. You know, it's so surreal and just so bizarre. It's just got a really cool vibe. And like, I wouldn't even say it's got a great art style or anything, but it gets by on just sheer weirdness alone. Like the sounds and the voices and the colors. It all comes together for this, it's almost like a simplistic chaos. Which sounds like it doesn't even make sense, but I mean, we've been over the resurrected pixel cubes, right? You remember those? None of this makes sense. And I mean, the controls are simple too. You just use the D-pad to move, or also the face buttons, A, B, X, and Y if you prefer. That's about it, which is another thing I like about retro games. Simple controls, let the actual level design be the tricky part. And yes, these levels, they get very tricky, especially the boss battles. And yes, there are boss battles. You also battle with your own thoughts in this game. Nonetheless, it is fun. I mean, I didn't really have any objective problems with the game itself. Maybe the map, which, I mean, like, a map's supposed to be a functional thing. I don't like when they get so cute that, like, the function becomes secondary, but, I mean, that's probably a subjective thing. And I also thought the game got a bit boring after a while. Like, it's probably best played in short bursts. But, I mean, I'm not sure that's a bad thing, is it? Especially for a handheld game? And if you like the original BitBoy, I mean, this is that, only better. It's a game where even if the execution isn't always great, the ideas are so cool, you don't even mind. And from the studio that gave us Twist and Paint, and Rockin' Ball, and Puzzle Box, I mean, is this even really that weird? It's BitBoy Arcade for the Nintendo 3DS.